Also, what did I tell you in that Anthem video? I said, mark my words, EA especially is going to start shutting down a bunch of games, especially as the like don't kill games or stop killing games rather petition picks up steam. A lot of companies are going to get ahead of this. They're going to kill off games that are not worth it anymore, and they're going to shut it down now before there's any debate or any potential risk of action to prevent them from doing it. And they're doing it again. So they announced Need for Speed Rivals will be losing its support in October. I told you it'd happen again, and it is happening again. So it's just going to keep happening because this is the timeline. Yeah. It's only going to target future games, though. Yes, you are correct. Based on the petition as they've outlined it, it would be for like new releases and stuff. My understanding is the goal of a lot of these, like, I guess they would call them sunsettings, is to try and get it done now. So when they go into negotiations, so let's say the petition picks up enough steam, lawmakers in the EU pick it up and are like, okay, let's work on a deal. EA can then go and they will lobby and petition those same lawmakers to give them a policy that's more favorable for EA. And they want to be able to go to those tables without having a bunch of concessions and things. And so if they get all their ducks in a row before those negotiations kick off, it could help them out. That's my understanding of the lobbying process in Europe, at least. Lobbying is so insane. The fact that lobbying is legal, period, anywhere in the world is crazy, because it's one of those things, you describe it and it sounds super illegal, but everyone's like, yeah, that's just how it is. Like, yeah, so let's just break this down. A company goes and hires people to work on their behalf to try and convince and persuade lawmakers to do what they want. How is that not bribery? Well, it's not, because they're hiring someone else to do it. What? Okay. But that's just, that's how it is. And they'll found these entire like organizations. So for example, like that, what was it called? It was like Europe Games. What did they call themselves? Video Games Europe. That's what it was. It's literally just called Video Games Europe. And all it is, it looks like, you click on the website, it looks like just a standard organization. Oh, video game industry in society. Okay. Policy, promote growth, responsible gameplay. This all sounds great. And then you look at the board, it's literally just a coagulation of all of these reps from the biggest game companies in the industry, multi-billion-dollar companies. And they come together and they form this group, and then this group goes to lawmakers and then tries to convince them of various policies and stuff. Like, again, it's so transparent what it is, but this is how it also works. Like, there's groups like this that represent, you know, the tobacco industry, the oil industry, the cosmetology industry. Like, this is very, very normal, unfortunately, but it's so transparent what's going on that, like, this is just corporate lobbying, you know. Like, it's so obvious. Maybe it wasn't obvious back in the day and people are like, oh, this organization came forward and said that they actually are opposed to stop killing games. Interesting. But now, like, everybody knows what is going on. Everybody. Like, there is no mystery, there's no confusion. Everybody knows what's happening.